The man charged with killing the reputed boss of the Gambino crime family has appeared in court with MAGA forever scrawled on his hands. Anthony Cumolo, 24, was arrested on Saturday in New Jersey in the shooting death of Francesco Kelly last week in front of his Staten Island home. While waiting for a hearing to begin in Toms River, New Jersey, on Monday in which he agreed to be extradited to New York, Cumolo held up his left hand. He had the pro-Donald Trump slogan scribbled across his palms around a large circle. In addition to the Make America Great Again slogan, Cumolo also had United We Stand MAGA written in blue ink and Patriots in charge. Cumolo's lawyer, Brian Neary, would not discuss the writing on his client's hand. He also wouldn't say whether Cumolo maintains his innocence. When asked by reporters after the hearing what was on Cumolo's hand, Neary replied, "Handcuffs." Cumolo sat with a slight smile in the jury box of the courtroom on Monday afternoon as dozens of reporters and photographers filed into the room. When they were in place, Cumolo held up his left hand to display the writings as the click and whir of camera lenses filled the room with sound. During the hearing, a bored-looking Cumolo did not speak other than to say, "Yes, sir," to the judge as he answered several procedural questions. Cumolo, who works odd construction jobs, will now be extradited from New Jersey to New York to face charges in the shooting death of the 53-year-old mob boss. Kelly, a native of Sicily, was shot 10 times outside his home last Wednesday. Police believe the gunman crashed his truck into Kelly's home to lure him outside. Police wouldn't confirm the motive, but sources have said Cumolo's dispute with Kelly was because the mob boss refused to let him date his niece. Cumolo has been described as a complete nut and as a conspiracy theory type, various sources say. Cumolo was taken into custody after police found a fingerprint on the license plate of Kelly's silver Escalade, which had fallen from the vehicle when the gunman crashed into his car. Surveillance video that captured the murder showed Kelly heading outside his home on March 13 after a blue pickup truck reversed forcefully in his parked car. The footage, which had to be obtained by a warrant, shows Kelly and the man engaging in a conversation, before shaking hands. The man then passes Kelly a license plate that had fallen off his Escalade. But as the crime boss turned his back to place the plate in the trunk of his car, the gunman, now allegedly believed to be Cumolo, took out a 9mm pistol and opened fire. Kelly tried to hide from the gunfire underneath his car, which initially led investigators to believe he'd been run over in the hit. Investigators with the NYPD were forced to obtain a warrant to review the surveillance video after the victim's relatives were allegedly unwilling to comply with the probe. Federal prosecutors referred to Kelly in court filings in recent years as the underboss of the mafia's Gambino family, once one of the most powerful crime organizations in the country. News accounts since 2015 said he had ascended to the top spot. Kelly's only MAGA-related criminal conviction came a decade ago, when he pleaded guilty in an extortion scheme involving a failed attempt to build a NASCAR track on Staten Island. He was sentenced to 16 months behind bars and was released in 2009. The last mafia boss to be rubbed out in New York City was Gambino Don Big Paul Castellano, who was assassinated while getting out of a black limousine outside a high-end Manhattan steakhouse in 1985. Police were previously thought to be considering Gene Gotti, John's younger brother, as a suspect in Cali's murder. Gene was released from prison after 29 years just 6 months ago.